And welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. G. I'm a holistic health coach. I am a pharmacist and a public health practitioner. I am here to share my story on my journey as a mother or to motherhood. More specifically, I'm talking about what I shared yesterday, my last pregnancy, my experience having my home birth. Today, I'm going to go into more details as far as tips on how you can achieve the same results if that's what you wish for yourself. Like I said before, my goal here is not to be your medical practitioner. Yes, I have medical background, but I also have been unconventional in terms of my approach to my own health, and I'm here to suggest to you things that you can do to help you through your own journey. First things first. Yes, you have been lied to. You have been bamboozled, like they say, you have been lied to. So many people told you, your parents, your friends, the media, wherever you go, you hear the same story. Pregnancy is not a disease, sis. Pregnancy is not a disease. It's a natural phenomenon. Your body, yes, I know. We live in 2024 and there's so many debates about who a woman is or what a woman can do and what a woman's body is capable of doing or not doing. But I guarantee you, a body of a woman is designed to birth a child. And you, my friend, have the power to birth a child. You cannot allow your mindset to be stuck in the lies you've been told over and over again. It is so painful, it's so difficult, it's impossible, apparently. So many women just opt for cesarean. They don't even allow their body to go through labor. They just sign up, come take this baby out of me, as though it's this virus or some kind of predator, like something that is attached to them that they can't stand. They just want someone to come and take it out. They can't wait for that to happen. You're supposed to enjoy pregnancy. I love being pregnant. Yes, I can't sleep at night. Yes, it's very uncomfortable. Yes, I have heartburn. Yes, I have issues with uh hemorrhoids. Yes, I bleed at random times. Yes, I cry when I don't want to cry. Yes, there's all of these symptoms that come with pregnancy. Yes, yes, yes. All of it is true. However, it's such a miracle. It's a miracle. Bearing a child is a miracle. Watching your child grow right before your eyes, in remembering when you first got that kick, I never get tired of it. Each time my baby kicks for the first time, for the 100th time, I'm in awe of God's creation. I cannot believe that my body is able to somehow nourish this being, and then it comes out of me and I watch it grow. And today it's speaking back to me. And I'm looking at this child. I'm like, I birthed you. I carried you in my womb. I remembered when you were first kicking. And here you are, a full human being. A full human being. I have a cold, y'all. I am very confident in your abilities, my dear sister. I am so confident because I myself, 10 years ago, if you told me that I was going to have 3 kids, I would laugh in your face. I would literally laugh in your face because I drank the Kool Aid. I have 2 PhDs. I drank the Kool Aid. I didn't think that was for me. I didn't want to have to deal. I thought, I don't want the stress of being a mom. I don't want the discomfort of carrying a child. I don't want my breasts to ever sag. I just want to be this, I had the perfect body. I'm sorry. Maybe, everybody has their idea. I don't have a BBL body, but in my world, I loved my body. I loved how I looked. My tummy was flat. My breasts were perky. Everything was great as far as I'm concerned. And you couldn't tell me anything. You could not tell me that I didn't have a perfect body. Unlike many people, I'm not the tallest girl. I don't have the model look. I don't have, but I loved me. I loved myself the way I was. And I loved my body the way it was. That's what God gave me. And I had no qualms with it. I didn't know I would be willing to sacrifice my body for a child. And I did it 2 and I did it 3 times. And, when my husband wanted baby number 1, I kept pushing. I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. Kids are so expensive, I'm not ready. But now at baby number 3, he's the one telling me, I don't know if we need to consider any more kids. I'm like, kids are amazing. They're a gift. I have so many friends that are trying so hard to birth today because they too drank the Kool-Aid. They also have been lied to. They told us, chase your career, build yourself, make money first because kids are so expensive. You don't want to just jump into having babies, take your time. And I took my time. And we all took our time. And now we want kids, and the kids are not forthcoming. I was married almost 7 years before I had my first child. And at some point, I accepted that I probably wasn't able to have any children. But here I am today. So I see them and I say, this is a answered prayer. For me, when I have sleepless nights today, when I think about how I have to put my career on pause, when I think about everything I had to do, I count it all joy because it's a choice I made. When I had baby 1, I chose to have 2. I chose to have 3. And I knew it was going to cost me. But that price is little compared to what it used to cost me not having one child. And when I think about the society we are building today, we have a society that says, oh, focus on your career, be a boss bitch or whatever, be this boss chick. You need to go and make millions of dollars. But you're not fulfilled. You're not happy. You have the millions of dollars, but you're not at peace because something is missing. And no, I am not at any point saying you have to have a child to be fulfilled. I'm saying a lot of us women do get to that point. I got to my 30s before I started having those thoughts of, oh, I want a baby. I never wanted a baby. I never cared about having a baby. I never thought I would want a baby. But here I am. I have babies and I love every minute of it. And I am exhausted, mama. Okay. Because I still have a career, I still have a business, I still have a job. But my priority number 1 is being mom. And so I want to empower you. I want to encourage you. If you have any doubts in your mind that you can't do this, if you are afraid of, oh, labor is going to be so painful and I'm not going to be able to push this baby, don't. You got this. You can do it. And you are powerful beyond your wildest imagination. What you can do, you have never even imagined. You don't even know what you're capable of. I didn't know what I was capable of. But when life put me here, I love it. I love being mom more than anything else in the whole entire world. I love being a mother. So these are some things that I did to help me prepare, because I feel like there should be like a pre-first trimester and then first, second, third, fourth trimester. Okay. So before I got pregnant, that's when I started making adjustments. I decided when my baby was about a year and a half that I want another child. I'm not going to lie. My biggest motivation is I wanted to have a daughter. I didn't want to just have boys because I'm from a culture that really appreciates having a daughter. Because you have a daughter, they say you are going to be taken care of in your old age. And boys, they get married and they move on. So I say to myself, you know what? You gotta try this one more time. My family, they don't have girls. My daughter is the first granddaughter. All my siblings only have boys. So it was a huge gamble, but I prayed and I also asked specifically. You have to ask God. When God says, ask and you shall receive, you have to be very specific. If you're talking about a partner, a business, whatever it is you're seeking, you have to be specific. Otherwise, you'll have a child, but you might not have that boy or you might not have that girl. I wanted a daughter, so I asked for a daughter, and I was very consistent, and I constantly asked over and over, Lord, thank you. I'm so grateful. I cannot wait to hold my daughter in my hand. This is such a beautiful opportunity for me to be a mother of a daughter so I can raise a strong, beautiful African girl. I can't wait for this opportunity. That was my prayer. And I prayed it over and over and over again. And God blessed me with a daughter. So, first thing is praying, staying focused, and refusing to hear anything otherwise. When people start to tell you, you're 40 years old, you can't have a kid. Oh, you're 43 years old, you're 45 years old. Block, block, return to sender. You have to refuse to hear anything negative. When I went to the doctors, any doctor I go to that starts to tell me, oh, risk of Down syndrome, risk of autism, risk of, I would not go back to that doctor again. I'm sorry. Again, please, this is my channel. I'm telling you what I did. You don't have to copy. You don't have to do it. You don't have to agree with me. I will not go back to any doctor that tells me about doomsday. I only see doctors that say, you got this and you can do it. But I limit the doctors anyway, because the longer you spend in their office, the quicker they will find something to instill fear. And I find the medical system to be a fear driven system. I worked in that system for many years and I know what it does. And I don't even think it's intentional. I just know that's how it's designed. I wouldn't want to put myself through that. So, first is watching my lifestyle and changing my diet. When I decided I wanted to have another baby, that was when I decided I need to clean up my diet. So I changed my mind. One. Two, I changed my lifestyle. So I started a detox. No, I don't take any detox drinks or detox anything. What I do, however, is I go on a raw food diet. I did that with my first child. I thought maybe it's a fluke. I tried it again with my second child when I was ready. It worked again. So with my third, I was sure it's not an accident. For me, a raw vegan diet always gets me pregnant. So I went on my raw vegan diet. Fruits and veggies, no more high carbs. Vegan anyway, or should I say more plant based. I wouldn't necessarily call myself vegan, but I'm plant based. So 90% of my diet does not include any African, I say African, any animal products. So I eat predominantly, I already mentioned, right, African diet. But essentially, I try to stick to fruits and veggies, smoothies, salads. When I'm going through this raw food diet, that's mostly what I eat. Juices. I make everything at home, and that's what I stick to. Uh, so I do that for 90 days. That's what I have done with my first pregnancy, second pregnancy, and third pregnancy. I do a 90-day raw food diet, and it has not failed me. In fact, I'm supposed to start a raw food diet tomorrow. I'm afraid of potentially ending up pregnant because my goal is not necessarily to be pregnant again. I think 3 is great. If I have a fourth child, I would be equally grateful because children are gifts from God. And I don't find it to be any more difficult having three children compared to having two children for me. Right now, she's still breastfeeding. So there's a little bit of a sleepless night ongoing, but I'm grateful. So that's the second thing I did is I changed my diet and I stick to a raw food diet for 90 days. And I try to do enemas and I drink herbal teas. So any tea that helps with detoxing and cleansing. I do like coffee enemas periodically. I don't do it consistently with my first child. I did do coffee enemas pretty much 3 to 4 times a week just because I felt like my body was not responding to this I want a child business. So I had to do a lot of detoxing and cleansing to get my body prepared. I don't think we consider it enough, especially when you have fibroids. For me, when I go on a raw food diet, it tends to shrink my fibroids dramatically. And when they shrink, it allows me to get pregnant. So that has always worked for me. Uh, I I have been able to change my diet, to detox my body, to cleanse, and then I monitor my ovulation period. When I am most able to conceive, I make sure that I put that into consideration to ensure that I am able to birth my child.